Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl. Yo, I hope you guys are having a good day. Sorry, I had to mute the mic muted. I hope y'all having a good day. Listen, y'all, it's a lot I want to talk to y'all about today. And I must say, I'm in my feelings. I have like a whole array of feelings that I'm feeling today. So come on in. Okay, y'all come on. I'm gonna try to wait till some of y'all come in. Thank you for whoever's in here now. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I was late. I just had to go outside and just kind of like yeah, like refocus myself a little bit, get my thoughts together, right? Okay, so listen, today, as you all know, it's 9/11. 9/11, right? So everybody is talking about this day, because of what happened in the past, the Twin Towers and all that stuff, right? Okay. Well, some of you may know. I know I have some new people that's following me now. Hey, Denise, how are you, sweetheart? I hope you're having a good day. I really do. I hope your day is going well. I hope it is. Yeah. I just wanted to pop on here because it's like I said, the day is 9/11, and I know a lot of people have has this day was kind of like a tragic day many moons ago, right? Well, a couple of years back. I think it was in 2000 or 2001. Okay. And I know it's a lot of people thinking about their families and stuff like that that they lost and all of that stuff, right? Okay, but for me, this day it reflects that, as well as today would have been my oldest brother that just passed. He passed in October of last year. Well, it's still because when October come up this time, it'll be um it'll be a whole year, right? So, and his birthday is today, right? It would have been today. And my brother, would have been 65 years old, right? Okay, so some of y'all know the story about us, about my brother and stuff like that, and all the things that he went through before he passed away. Um, you know, in October, that's be coming up. See, this is really crazy. So look, I know I sound like I'm rattling. It's just because it's because first of all, y'all know I get up at the crack of dawn. Not only that, I'm a kind of person that my whole family is like going through something today. My whole family. When I say my whole family, I'm talking about my not just the immediate one here. I'm talking about extended family to the children and the grandchildren and everybody is feeling the loss of my brother, right? Because again, he haven't been it's not even a year yet since he's been dead. On October the 4th, it would be 1 year that he's passed away. And the day is his birthday. So naturally, when birthdays come in my family, all of us, we it's a big deal. When it's somebody's birthday, especially the children and stuff, they make a really, really big deal out of it. It's like they roll out the red carpet for real. Let me see what you're saying, Denise. It is thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm glad your day is going well. Good, good. Yeah, they roll out the red carpet for birthdays and stuff like that. And by my brother not being here, is people are feeling all kinds of ways. But the thing that's with me that's bothering me the most is that I pick up on everybody's feelings and emotions. So I'm really sensitive to how other people feel, and whether I want to or not, or how I try to put in my mind that I'm not going to feel what someone else feels. You know how you try to put up that persona that you're not going to feel what they feel. Well, it ain't working today. It hasn't worked today. So everybody that I'm speaking to, they're telling me how they feel, and I'm absorbing their feelings, right? And I'm sympathetic to them, and I'm really absorbing it, just like a sponge. It's just like a sponge. You know those sponges with all the little holes in it, and when you pour water on it, every little thing get all the water get in all the creases. Well, that's how I feel. I feel like all of the other people in my family's emotions has gotten into the creases, has gotten into my creases, right? Although I'm a solid person, and yeah, I can absorb all this water, but at the same time, it's like when you have to kind of refocus, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, right? Yeah, his spirit do live on, most definitely, Denise. And what I want to tell y'all too is what I'm doing too. That's something I've never done. I don't use people. I'm not one to use somebody and not give them something back. You know, it's like when I encounter people, I like to see what I can offer them, right? And I'm the kind of person that's it's very hard. I'm hard. I have a hard time accepting compliments. I have a hard time accepting gifts. I have a hard time accepting from others. because I'm such a giver. And to me, it's a natural to be just a giver. I'm just a natural born giver, giver of my time, giver of whatever I can do for others. That's who I am, right? So, but today, I'm going to use you all. I'm going to use you guys. I'm letting y'all know it as my therapy, right? Because I'm going to talk to you guys about how I'm feeling today, right? Because you guys are strangers, right? I don't know you guys and y'all don't know me, right? So I'm going to be able to use you to tell you how I'm feeling. Just to give it to throw it off on somebody else because I can't hold it for myself and I definitely can't share how I'm feeling with other family members because of, again, they've already told me how they're feeling. They've already poured into me. So now I'm so full that I want to pour out into you guys, right? So you will have to pass that on, right? And hopefully, though, when I pour out what I'm feeling to you, it will make you feel better in whatever you're going through. So maybe I'm not going to be a user. Maybe I won't be a user. Maybe you will get something out of what I'm saying today, because I know that I'm not the only one in this whole entire world that has lost a sibling or someone that you love, right? I know I'm not. Okay. So hello to everybody coming in. Hello, Melissa. How you doing? I'm glad you could join me. So let me tell you something else. Okay. So all right. So one of the things I did, I'm just gonna tell you one of the things I did. I went over and I spoke to my mom because I have to make sure mama is good. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure she's good. But before I left to go and visit her this morning, my son he called me. Of course, he called and he was thinking about his uncle, which was my brother, um, and he was asking me. He was like, "Hey, mom, have you talked to Granny yet?" And I was like, "Yeah, I spoke to her." And he said, well, how is she?" I'm like, "She's good. I'm going to go over there and see her in a few minutes." I was getting dressed to get ready to go to her house, right, when he called. And so he said, "Well, send her love or whatever." He didn't know whether he wanted to call her or not or what to do. Because this is really new, right? So he didn't know what to do. I said, "Well, she's gonna be okay. I'm going to go over and check on her. I'm gonna talk to her." And plus, my baby brother, the only other brother I have is living. He was with her already when I arrived to her house, right? So, and my daughter, what she did, she's in her room. She took off from work today. She came into me and she was like, "Mommy," it was early this morning. She was like, um, she said, "Mommy, you know what the day is?" I was like, "Yeah, I know." And she was like, "Yeah, with Uncle Nat's birthday." And she says to me, she says, "Yeah, because my brother called her. He nicknamed her Woo Woo because when she used to cry, she used to sound like she was going Woo Woo. So he named her as a nickname, Woo Woo, right?" So she came and she hugged me and she was go and she said, "Mama, I'm in my feelings this morning." She says, "I don't have nobody else to call me Woo Woo, right? Like this, whatever." So anyway, so she had her little thing. So that right there affected me because these are my two children calling me, talking to me, right? And I'm thinking about my mother that has lost my brother, right? Her child. And so that emotion is running through me rampant. And I'm thinking, God, at least my son, he can call me and pick up the phone. How would I feel if I wasn't able to, wouldn't be able to even hear his voice again? How would that make me feel? So that emotion came through me. It's like I was feeling them. And so, but I'm still good though, because I'm still pampering them, right? So I'm all strong, but it's just absorbing. It's just going, that little water is going into the little sponge creases. That's a little bit of pouring going there, right? All right. So yeah, so I'm just telling y'all how I'm feeling. So hopefully, it'll help y'all. So anyway, so all right, so now and then excuse me, and then my husband, of course, he went off early this morning, and I was still sleeping when he left actually, and so he gives a call back to the house, and yeah, well, how you doing, baby? I was like, hey, I'm good, and he is missing my brother because they were best friends. Think about this. Think about because we all grew up together. We all grew up together, and my husband been knowing my brother as long as I've been knowing all my life, pretty much, because they used to live around the corner, like a few blocks away from our house where we grew up. My husband and his siblings, and we all used to play together. My brothers and his brothers played together mostly. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I met my husband, through my brothers. So they've been brothers like brothers, so he's sharing how he's feeling. So I'm absorbing that. And but at the same to call itself checking on me, but I'm basically making him feel better. God Almighty, yeah. I'm basically making him feel better, right? And then so he goes on about his day, right? And then so now here I am going to get so I finally get to my mom's house and so I see my mom, my brother, he there, he looking kind of like sad and stuff like, hey, what's up, bro? You know, whatever, trying to knock him off. I was like, what you ain't frying no potatoes and onions? Because my oldest brother used to do that, so I'm messing with him to get him in a better mood. I was like, at least you ain't got to argue over who's gonna be cleaning up the dishes and all this stuff. So me and him kicking it. And then he separated so that me and my mom could talk. You know, he kind of got out of our way, our space. So now here come the deep talk. So here I am. So I'm speaking to mom, and my mother is really a strong person, right? And and I think in the last video when I shared with y'all with my mother, she shared the experience of her losing her sister at a young age. She was burnt in a house fire. You know, we spoke about that. And my grandmother, which is my mother's mother, told my mother, she said to her, there is there is nothing like losing a child. That's the worst pain that you will ever feel, right? So so when I went to my mom's house, she reiterated how she was feeling about that, right? She was saying that her mother was right, you know, and because that's how she feel. And I said, well, Mama, I can't say that I understand because I couldn't imagine, right? You know, so I spoke to her for a good while. Actually, I'm just coming back from over her house. I was over there for a while, which made me run a little late from to speak with you all. Anyway, uh, so while I was sitting there talking to mom, you know, I was like, "Well, Mama," because I want to know. This is the kind of person I am. I'm a person that asks questions, and I'm not. And it may sound insensitive to you all, but this is who I am, and my mama know me best. So I said, "Well, Mama, well, how do you feel? You know, how did that make you feel? You know, what tell me exactly how you feel?" I said, did you think because I know how I felt. I'm thinking in my mind about us as children when I woke up thinking about my brother. I'm thinking about all the bullshit stuff that we did, all the times that we worked together on the truck. My brothers and I used to get on the truck. I drove the truck, and my two brothers, we would go to different jobs, and we try to hustle up money when the lights got cut off or something, and mom and dad was working, and they couldn't make ends meet. We the children. Now my baby sister, she won't work for damn. she she won't work for damn. She get in our way. So the three of us will go off, and you know, we'll go make money. So what we'll do is we'll go to different apartment complexes and stuff like that, and we'll get the old refrigerators and we'll take them to the dump after we take the top out of the freezer. I'll get the aluminum out of it. We'll do the stoves and we would go. We go to we'll collect junk from different places like apartments and even to laundromats and stuff like that. We would just do all of that kind of stuff. We would go and we'll pick up aluminum cans. Me and my brothers, we would do all of that together, and then we will go back and we'll come home. We'll have money. We'll have food. We'll have everything. We would go out early in the morning. We will hustle all day, especially on the weekends and stuff, right? And even when we got out of school early, we would go hustle and made sure we made ends meet to help mom and dad out. So I was thinking in my mind of all the things that we did as children to try to make it work. So that's how I'm looking at my big brother. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about the times that we used to just kick it. And when I was sipping my little beer and shit like that, and drinking my little cocktails and stuff, and even when I used to smoke weed, because well, I wasn't always 61 years old, right? So we used to smoke together, all that kind of stuff. So all these things ran through my head. But then, fast forward to speaking to mom, she was thinking about like you know, when a woman first get pregnant, you know, when her and my dad was in the hospital when she was first having them, the firstborn, right? The firstborn child, right? And it's a son and all this stuff. Those are some of the things was running through her head. So because I was just wondering how can you and I asked her, I said, well, how can you just like breathe? Because for me, if something happened to any one of my children, I don't even think as strong as I am, I don't even think I would be able to breathe, right? I just don't even think I'll be able to fathom this. And I'm not just telling y'all this stuff to make y'all feel sad or nothing, because there's a point to what I'm saying. While I'm sitting there speaking to mom and she, you know, and she telling me how she feeling stuff like that, you know, I'm trying to receive it. And I was like, well, damn, I still can't put myself in her place because some things, you know, you always try to put yourself in somebody else's place to say, well, if that was me, how would I feel? But in this instant, I just couldn't. So we sitting there talking and I'm listening to her, excuse me. And then something came over my spirit. My spirit said to me, your mama died the same time he did. And I'm sitting with mama and I said, Mama, spirit just told me it hurts for you, but you died. You died. So a mother dies twice. This is what my spirit told me while I'm talking to my mother, and I shared this with her. A mama dies twice, right? Because it takes a male and a female to have a child, right? It takes two. So when the child dies, a part of them, the mom and the dad, because it's the same for the daddy too, they die more than one time. So when that said that to me, I'm asking her, I'm like, well, woman, if that's the case, then is that why you made is that why it hurts so bad or such a pain that you cannot explain? Is because you have died along with him, a part of you have died along with him? And she said she believed that to be true. And so I said to her, so if that's the case, and now you still have this life to live, even though my brother and my other brother and my sister and I we're still here, when comes her time for to pass, shouldn't it be easier? Shouldn't it be easier? And then I asked my mother, why do people have us? Why is society built up wherein death is so sad? It's in our minds when someone passed away. For us, is it such a tragic, sad, sad thing? Have we been conditioned to believe that that should be a sad thing? Because in this life, not only do people die, but everything dies. Everything died. Batteries die, flowers die, but some things come back. See, it's a whole lot of things that die in this world. Material things, I mean, a whole lot of things that die, like even wood deteriorate, but still it breaks down, has a breakdown, can be used for mulch. It's everything that has something, a second use for it, or sometimes more than one use for it. So why do we feel so devastated when death happens? See, that right there is like a hmm, something just not right. Something is not right. You're not supposed to feel defeated when you lose someone in your life. You're just not supposed to, right? And I know, and y'all know, because y'all have seen these videos that I've had with my brother through his sickness all the way until the time that he's passed away. If you do everything that you're supposed to do for someone that you love, right? And you give it all you have, right? To make them have a peaceful rest of their life, um, then you should feel no pain, right? If you have all of these memories, like I do, of my brothers from when we used to stay in the same bed, all four of us, two boys and two girls. When mom and dad got this great big house, we remember moving into this great big house. This was the house, our childhood home. We were young and had this big old house. And they had this great big old king size bed, right? And we was just setting everything up and stuff. We used to sleep together. The boys on one end and the girls on the other end. We were 4, 5, 6 years old. We young like this, right? Mom and dad's room across the hallway, all doors always still open. I can remember somebody peed in the bed. Somebody peed in the bed, and everybody was pointing fingers. You did it. No, I ain't did it. You did it. I did it. Who peed in the bed? Everybody saying that they didn't, but nobody had no business pissing in the bed. But somebody peed in the bed. We believe it was our brother Nolan, the baby boy, but he never confessed. But anyway, I remember things like this, and I can remember, and my daddy was spanking pissing in the bed, right? And I can remember my oldest brother, the one that I'm talking about now, he would always take up for us. He was always take that ass whooping first. He'd be like, I did it. And knowing he didn't even do it, he would always do that. So I'm just saying, if you have all these beautiful memories, hey Daryl, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Yeah. But if you have all these memories of your people, of your family members, just think about this, y'all. Y'all got all those memories. Those memories don't die. I can remember everything. I know what my brother liked to eat. I know what he did like to eat. I know what made him mad. I knew what his favorite color was. I mean, I knew everything about him. So, do you mean to tell me when he died, I forget about him? No, because I don't know if I even told y'all this. I think I told y'all in one of the videos, a couple of days, wait, 3 days after that full moon, I told you he came to me in my dream. And I told you he came to my mama, and we neither one of us knew it until my mother said to me, I dreamt about your brother last night. I was like, "Why you dead?" I had dreamt about him too, the same night. And my dream was similar to hers. And when I say similar, it was basically he was coming to me and he told me, say, "Hey, y'all, he said these words. He said, hey, he called me Gus Bus. He said, Gus Bus, my birthday coming up, but I ain't gonna be here." I was like, "Well, where you think you going?" He had on his blue jumper, his work, one of his, because he used to work out in the streets with the guys on the truck, and he had all kinds of jobs, but everything with his hand. So he had on this big old jumper, right, a big blue jumper. And he was like, he took his hat off his head to scratch. He said, because he said, I ain't gonna be here. I said, well, why you ain't gonna be here? He said, ain't none of your business. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go. I'll be back after a while, but I'm getting ready to go. I was like, well, all right, nigga, like that, because we had a way of talking. All right, nigga, go ahead, right? We was talking shit to each other, right? And he walked away. My mama said he came to her house, the one that where she is right now. She said he came right on in there. He came in her room and he sat in one of her rocking chairs and he told us, "Hey, Mom, what you up to?" He was like, "I'm hungry." She was like, "Well, there's food in the kitchen. Go and get you something to eat." He said, "I'm gonna give me something to eat." But he said to her, he said, "Yeah, but after I eat, I'm getting ready to go on down the way." And he always called going out in the streets down the way because that's everywhere. But anyway, and she was like, "Okay, make sure you lock the door on your way out, right?" And see the similar dreams? You see the similar dreams? See, he's not here in the flesh, but he is still here. He ain't going nowhere. Why? Because he on your mind. He's on the family. Everybody is his children, and everybody. He on everybody's mind. You see how that energy works? So I'm basically telling you all of this stuff is because I just want you all to feel a sense of relief in knowing that people that you love are not gone. They are with you. And I know that his blood, my brother blood, runs strong and strength and all it's in my veins. He's a part of me. He's a part of who I am, and the beat goes on, right? I was just feeling some type of way because I was connected to I was around everybody else and they were pouring into me. And so that's why, and I wanted to come here to talk to y'all so I can straighten it out for me. So y'all helping me straighten it out, right? So I'm gonna use y'all to straighten it out. But at the same time, I'm telling you how you're supposed to feel. So hey, everybody coming in. I appreciate y'all coming in. Hey, Daryl, you said hey, Denise. Hey, everybody. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Mr. Roy, how are you doing? Blessings and peace to you all. What are you saying, Daryl? You said you the only child. Hardest part is not to see your mom in the physical. Yeah, yeah. And I would say to you, Daryl, yeah, I understand, but no, I don't. That's honest. No, I don't understand. Well, what I can tell you that I do know, I know my mother, right? And I know what my mother have instilled in me, right? What she's taught me, right? I also know that even though my mother is living right now, and she's way over in her house right now, and I'm way right here, I also know how she's feeling right now. I would have known that even if I hadn't went face to face to see her this morning, right? So saying that she's passed away and my mother's not here, I would know what she think and I would know how she feel. If I had a question for her, I would say, what will mama do? What will my mother say to me? What would be her advice to me in a situation like this? Trust me, each and every one of y'all would know what your mother would say to you, whether she's here or gone. See, that's the spirit of her. And that spirit will never die. Ever. Ever. Never. You can also look at your children if you have any children there, which I'm sure you do, and you look at them good. You can see your mother in them. You're going to see something that's going to remind you of your mother. Pay attention. It's something in them, especially if you're having a girl children. You're going to see. I'm just saying. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of feelings and emotions that I was having, and I just wanted to get them balanced and make sure that they stay balanced and in order. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you about my brother. And now here's another thing about this 9/11. This is like I said, this is my brother's birthday, or would have been his birthday. But look, and when that twin tower, I told y'all the story before. And now I've always been a person sensitive to knowing what somebody is feeling, knowing what somebody is thinking, knowing what's going to happen to somebody, knowing things about strangers that I don't know. I already told y'all of that. My mother told y'all that. Everybody know that about me. Okay, so But when this Twin Tower thing happened, I saw it before it happened. I told y'all the story. I was on my way to work, broad daylight, right? Before 8 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for work, preparing for work, right? And as I was preparing for work, I'm in the bathroom and I'm already dressed, but I'm gotta put on my makeup. That time I was doing all that makeup stuff, that fancy stuff going out to the corporate world. Girl has to do what a girl had to do. Yeah. And as I was putting my makeup on in the mirror, flashed before me the whole scene. The whole scene. The scene of the airplanes going into the building. The first one. I saw it. I'm standing back from the mirror. This was really crazy to me. I had my son at the time too. He wasn't even walking. I flashed back and I stepped back or whatever because I saw it. I didn't understand it. Then I went back and I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. And listen, I wasn't smoking or drinking. I say this is early in the morning. No smoking or drinking at that time in my life. That shit was way over with, right? So, as a matter of fact, I was 34 years old when this happened to me. Yeah. Another thing. And I said, oh my God, it scared me so bad. Then I saw another airplane again with the same building. The height one was taller than the other. I could see everything. I saw people running and everything. All of just like this square picture that I'm sitting here talking to you, the whole flash was in me. And I could tell you detail what happened. It scared me so damn bad. I ran to my mother and father's house, jumped in the car, flew over there to their house, knock on that door, boom, 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 boom. I ain't even used my key. My father answered the door. I was like, Daddy, Daddy, Mama, look. Started crying. I'm trying to explain to them. I said, something bad getting ready to happen. A whole lot of people gonna die. Smoke and everything everywhere. Airplanes are going into two buildings. I said, I gotta tell somebody. It's getting ready to happen now. And I don't know where it's gonna happen now, but it's getting ready to happen now. They was like, calm down. They was like, what's wrong? Calm down. Because they already know who I am. They already knew who I am, right? So this didn't surprise them. It was just that they were trying to get me straight so they could understand what they could do to see, direct this. But anyway, anyway, once I explained it all to them, like they calmed me down and everything like that, and I talked to them, they told me that it's nothing that I could do, that I have to just let that happen. Because they said if you said anything, then they would think you have something to do with it because everything is so detailed. You cannot say anything, right? This is my baby coming through. Come on, baby. Hey, baby. You can come on. I'm on the live. You come on out, baby. Go ahead. Come on out. So anyway, yeah, so I didn't tell so they said if I told, but I'm thinking they first we couldn't figure out what happened. We didn't know where it was, but I saw it. So then my mom said, "Would you, get yourself together? Just go ahead and wipe your face, go wash your face off, and then you go ahead and go on to work." That's what she told me. So I went on to work. And I was trying to go to work, and when I went down to the place where I worked, I opened that door. The door to the office, I opened the double doors, glass door. And back then they had those TVs, on these stands. The TV was up with stands. It wasn't mounted to the wall. They were big, those rolling stands you can roll a big television on. It was colored. And when I opened the office door, it was a whole lot of my coworkers was around the table in like it looked like a waiting area. And all I could see was the same scene. The airplanes going into the building. Y'all, I shut that door, turned right around, didn't say nothing to the coworkers or nothing, got in my car, and I knew my mother go down my Aunt Barbara's house, which is my daddy's, was her sister-in-law, which is my daddy's sister. She used to go down there in the mornings, they have coffee and talk to each other. I figured she was there. I didn't even try to call because back then they weren't those little cell phones and all that kind of crazy stuff. They had them little flip things, but I didn't have them. And I went down there, and my mom was there. And when I knocked on the door, they had the door open actually because it was kind of warm. And when I opened the door into my Aunt Barbara, they opened the door for me. I just lost it because they had the same thing on the television, and that's exactly what happened on 9/11. So, so all of those years ago that 9/11 happened, and it was exactly what I saw and what I said was going to happen on the exact same day that I had that sight vision, which was in the broad daylight, sun shining on both sides of the street before 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So that's a reminder of me and when I started having the visual straight out pictured like vision because I could see things but I saw them in different way. I could see things but uh It wasn't. It was all vivid, but I can't explain it to you guys. It's this deep. That was one of those days where it was more. It was more. I want to say. I'm looking for the right word because when I see something that happens, it happens when I see it, and not always on the exact same day. And this was on the exact same day. Usually, it's a few days over or within the month of. And that's why when I say something on here and I'll say in the next couple of months this is going to happen because I know around about the time. That's what I'm trying to say. Whew, got that out. But anyway, that just reminds me of that tragic day. And I thought, and I was talking to my mama today too about this. I said, Mama, and just like we did everything we could do for Nat. But that's my brother. His name was Nathaniel. We called him Nat. I said, just like I or you and I, we did everything that we could do for Nat. My feelings today is that I feel like all I did for him, I still couldn't save him, right? From his demise, his death. And just like those people, all that I feel like I saw, I could not save them. So that those things right there was kind of weighing heavy on me, along with other people in the family that spoke to me about their emotions that poured into that sponge that water into that sponge that I was telling you about. So, whew, that feels better. Ooh, this is some good therapy. I sure feel better getting that out. But all in all, I'm still blessed to for these reasons. For one, to be given a gift that I know is way beyond my powers, and to be given a gift of the life of my brother that will keep on giving because I'm gonna keep having memories of him until the day I die. Yeah. And there ain't no sad memories. All of them are good. Because everything that we ever did was everything that ever happened in his life is teachable moments for you, right? It'll teach you, right? Good, bad, or indifference. Yeah. Yeah, so okay, so now let me see what y'all saying. I want to see if anybody did I help anybody? Did I hurt anybody? You know, I've just felt some kind of way and I wanted to talk to y'all. I know and I do just want her back. Yeah, we do. We want them back for our own selfish reasons. Oh, and that's what my mom said too. She said she just kind of like want wish that he was here because it was things that he would do and he would just automatically do. And one of the things that he would do for her. And he would like clean the ceiling fans. I have mine on. I hope it's not making too much noise. Excuse me. So I said, yeah, mom, he like do all kinds of stuff. And like he would have been put my tent top up for me and all that stuff in the summer. He had all little projects, he would do stuff for me. So what I did for mom is I pulled that little thing up and I went through her whole house and cleaned each one of her ceiling fans before I left. Because my brother would have been did it, the oldest one. My big brother, he don't do no shit like that, right? Yeah. So yeah, but I'm hoping that you guys have a good day. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link and see if anybody want to come and talk to me and say something or whatever. I just wanted to just kick it with y'all for a few minutes and just let y'all know how I was feeling, pretty much. Okay, let's see if I can get this yeah, but life is life, y'all, and we can all be all right with it. Yeah. I don't think it should be a sad thing. I don't think death should be a sad thing. I know we're gonna miss everybody that passed away. We miss them, but I'm telling you, you still have memories that'll never die. Those memories are on forever. You have a whole bunch of memories of people that you've lost in your family, or even friends or whoever that's important to you. So yeah, yep. So how y'all feeling? Tell me how y'all feeling. Did I bring you down? Did I do anything for your spirit? Did I sadden you? I hope I didn't, because that's not in my intentions to make you sad. Not at all. But I hope it'll bring awareness to you to while your person or people that you love are living, to treat them right and love on them while they're living. And if you have something that you want to talk to them about, don't hesitate to say what you need to say to them while they're living. Don't wait till they pass away to say, "Damn, I wish I said this to them, or I wish I told them that." You know. And most of all, don't keep telling people how much you love them. Show them. See, actions speak louder than words. You can show a person how much you love them. You don't even have to utter the word "I love you." Just do the things for them that you think that they love or would love for you to do. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't have to say nothing to people. Just being there and being there for them or with them when they're going through something. You can sit in complete silence and be with a person and still have support them, you know? So I guess it just depends on the person. Yeah. So if you guys don't want to say anything or don't want to take the link or don't want to say nothing to me, then it's cool. I understand. I was just hoping somebody would come and say, "Hey, let me see, make sure I don't miss no questions." Oh yeah, y'all see me plant all that stuff that I did the other day. So if y'all had any questions about the garden stuff, well, just ask that or anything y'all want to ask, you can feel free to ask me. And if not, I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day. I hope your whole week go well. Don't let nobody disturb your groove. Don't let nobody disturb your groove. And for all your thoughts, shoot, I got my little sage burner. It actually done went out. I need to grow me some more sage burner and everything, so it's easy for me to pick that spirit right back up. Oh yeah, okay. Hey, I see Lovelace. Hey, Lovelace. Let's see if I add you up here. Hey, Lovelace, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, is
Hey,
your mic on?
can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, Lovelace, how you doing?
Hey, sis.
Hey, long time no see. You good?
Listen, I'm just stepping in. I said, "Oh, what you doing going live in here sharing with the people?" I
Yeah.
I came in when you said you dropped that link. I said, "Oh, I'm getting up here so I can say hi."
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about old brother day. Old bruh, his day, the day would have been his birthday. My brother, the one that passed away.
Brother Nat.
Yeah, his birthday. Yeah, his birthday would have been today. Yeah, yep. And so I was just telling the people, you know, about how I was feeling. I told them I'm gonna use y'all today because I'm gonna use it. I said I was gonna use y'all to kick my emotions and stuff on and stuff. The way I was feeling. I'm good though, but I just wanted to just kick it with y'all. Yeah,
Yeah, that's great. Appreciate
yeah.
this.
How the babies doing? The grandbabies doing? Everybody okay?
Everybody getting big. Oh my,
Ooh.
these girls. I don't know if this October baby gonna wait. He ready.
Ooh, ooh, well, shoot, this September now. Shoot, they come when they get ready. They damn sure do. You ain't gonna be able to stop them.
That's what I told her. I said, just
Yeah,
keep trying to relax and just kind of keep thinking positive thoughts and
yeah,
spirit of
yeah.
movement that needs to move. And she's so worried, but like I told her, worry don't stop nothing.
No, I sure don't. Right, and yeah, I was talking to my mama today, and we was talking about change, and I was telling her everything changes, and I told her, I said, because they used to say, my mother's mother used to say, yeah, a mighty poor wind that never changes. So it's the same with people. It's a mighty poor wind if you don't ever change, whether it be for good or bad. Change is coming, and baby gonna come too.
So true. Hey sis, peace to the chat. Anybody in there? I can't see. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, he said, oh, Denise, she said, okay, hang on one second, lovely. Let me make sure I'm gonna let you speak. I don't want to forget the question. She said, I have a question. How do you feel about dream catcher? Are she talking about dream catchers or chasers? You can have them. That's an old Indian thing. You can have them, put them at the head of your bed. They're like windmills and they're like feathers. They have feathers to them. You can hang them on your bed, and that's calling in they calling it a spirit, like a dream spirit. But I can tell you how you can remember your dream. I'm gonna remind you of that later. Okay, say what you gonna say, Lovelace, please. You saying something, baby? I'm sorry.
No, that was it. I had to come up and catch the link real quick and say I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Lovelace. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
You
miss you
take care
so
of them
much.
grandbabies.
Miss you so much. I do.
Likewise, likewise. It's been a long time, ain't it?
It has been, but I
Yeah,
appreciate you today, just sharing you with us
yeah.
as
Thank you.
always.
Thank you, Lovelace. Thank you. Yeah, I just figured I'd come on here and chat with the people because it's been a minute. It's been a while.
You look
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way because I don't know if I'm feeling that way today. I don't know,
That
but thank you. I don't know how I feel. It's crazy. I don't really know how I feel. It's like, how you have all kinds of emotions all mixed together. Nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's not sad. It's none of that, but it's something. You
mhm,
get what I'm saying? It's
I
like
do.
it's something. It's
It's that
almost like, hmm.
it's that bundle pack of feelings.
Yeah, I feel a whole lot of stuff. And see, and I don't like to feel like this because when I feel all these different emotions, then it blocks me from feeling what I need to know that's going to happen. See what I'm saying? It blocks me from me knowing what's going to happen. I can't explain it.
I
God damn, I can't
no,
explain it.
I
You understand what I'm saying?
Understand you clearly. I do.
Okay.
You know we
Yeah.
we say one step, one day at a time.
Yeah. But it's nothing bad though. Like I said, I'm not sad. It's
Mhm.
a it's not sad at all. It's not sad at all. I'm not no regrets, none of that kind of stuff, nothing like that. It's basically I feel like it's like a lot of and I have to be able to slow that down so that I can get the
That part.
yeah, and I can't. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying
Wait,
to calm that.
wait, do it again. Do it. Do it again.
That it's like to me it's like a lot of it's like a whole lot of energy. That's what I'm
Yeah,
feeling. It's
whole lot.
like a whole lot of energies, and what it does is what it's feeling, what it's making me feel is like that. This is what I'm feeling, right? But I wanted to slow down because normally it's like that's vibration. I want that vibration so that other noise is intercepting the vibration that I want, that I like, and I'm comfortable at. That's what I'm trying to explain. Shoosh, that was hard. I hope y'all understand me. Oh, that was hard to explain, but yeah,
Did
but it's
good.
gonna come back. It's gonna get there.
You did good. And blessings to your family.
Thank you, Lovelace. Thank you.
Celebrate
Thank
that.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Likewise. Likewise. Yeah. But I'll be here. I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere. The old girl be here. He said, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to answer. One day I'm going to have I don't know. I'm thinking about a different things. I'm thinking about start telling you guys some spiritual stuff, and people call it spiritual stuff, but it's not spiritual stuff. It's life stuff. I'm gonna start telling you guys some things, some real life stuff, some real stuff that can help you. Yeah, and that you can do yourself to bring the to be, for your spirit to speak to you. I'm gonna start doing that. Hey, no lies told. How you doing?
That's
I'm gonna
right.
start telling y'all some stuff. I'm gonna start releasing a whole lot of secrets. That's ancient secrets um, from my generation and from my family and stuff. I'm gonna start releasing some of these secrets so y'all can do some of these things for yourself, and so that you all can be aware of your spiritual environment, so you can start seeing things for yourself clearly. So you can stay away from trouble. How you can see trouble when it comes. I'm gonna start showing y'all some things. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. One day I'm gonna do that for y'all.
That's
Yes.
we need it.
Yeah.
And we need it.
Mm-hmm.
We need it. And we and I appreciate I do.
Yeah, because all of y'all have the power to do it. Every one of y'all have the power to do that. Every one of y'all have the power to call on the spirits to help you. People say God, people say angels. Listen, I don't know what you call it. I don't know what people call stuff. You know, I don't give stuff names because I don't know it for to be. I don't know. I don't know it to have a name. You know, me, your thoughts, right? I have a name. Somebody named me that. Somebody gave me that, you know. But ask yourself, do you feel like a Lovelace? See, people told us everything that we know, even our name. So how can we put a name on something that's so great? This power that's so magnificent, this power that can't be explained. How can we put it in a box just to name it a box? I don't know the name of it. All I know it is that it is. So a lot of times y'all won't be hearing me say God or Jesus or nothing. I'm not saying that because this is bigger than a name. The stuff that runs through me and the stuff that makes me see what I see, it is bigger than a name. It's just big. It is that it's just here. So yeah. Anyway, I'm telling you, I feel some type of way today. Y'all
I
might be in
love
trouble.
I'm
Y'all might
loving
be in
it. You
trouble.
doing
Huh?
great. I said I'm loving it and you are doing great.
Thank you, Lois. I appreciate your support. But I'm just saying, y'all, I'm just saying stuff. Sometimes you have to know something for yourself, right?
Mm,
Sometimes we cannot always go on what other people tell us. Sometimes you have to experience some things for yourself, right? And then come to the conclusion for yourself of what something is. That's all I'm saying. And for me, I know that what I have experienced in my life on that so-called spiritual level. They call it spiritual level. I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't know it was levels to spirituality. To me, a spirit is a spirit. A thing is a thing. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's just people stepping in to separate what something is, like a big spirit, a little this. No, this thing that put life, this thing that's inside of our enclose our body, in our body, that we don't have no control over. This thing, it's big. It's big because it controls all of us. So how can it be with a name? It's just I know I sound like I'm rambling. I know what I'm saying. Shit, I know what I'm saying. I
I
just know what I'm saying.
hear you clear. I understand you totally.
Huh?
I said I hear you clearly and I understand you totally. It's bigger than any of our imaginations can
Yes.
make us or create for us. It's like we
Yeah.
think we might have a grasp of it. We think we might like I think I know. And
Yeah.
really it's just
Right.
bigger than that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's just so much bigger than that. And see, this is why I'm saying this thing that we have, this thing that gives us life and that can give us death. If this thing can give you life and this thing can give you death, that is something that you can't really put a name on it. That's some heavy shit. That's heavy.
Yes, indeed it
I'm
is.
just saying that's heavy. That's just really heavy. I'm just saying that's heavy. And
It
if
is.
this thing, and if this thing can talk to you, and this thing walks with you, see, if this thing can talk to you, because you have an inner voice, if this thing can talk to you, that's in your voice, it's like mine's talking to me, yours talk to you. If that thing can talk to you and walk with you, because when you walk and it's walking too, because it's in you, right? If
Mm-hmm.
this thing can do all of that, it's bigger than this little name or this spirituality or this whatever type of thing that they try to put it in. No, it just is. It just is, right? Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Great, sis. I appreciate you for your time. Keep feeding
Thank you for
people.
coming up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming up. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for coming. And I appreciate y'all coming here and stuff. I just felt like I had to talk today. I felt like I had to tell y'all something. Tell y'all how I was feeling, because yeah, I felt like taking advantage of y'all today and using y'all. Y'all being my therapy today.
Always a beautiful thing. Always. My heart
Yeah.
continue to feed the people, continue to be blessed, and
Thank
know how
you.
much you are appreciated and valued, how much we value you out here.
Thank you so much, Love Lacey. You take care of the babies and stuff, okay? You
Um,
take care of them babies. All right. They
yeah,
the future. They the future.
okay.
Lord knows. Lord knows they the future.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right, pieces.
Okay, so be it, Lovelace. Peace. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Anybody have any more? I had a question. Somebody asked me a question about the dream. Denise, you asked about the dream catcher. Yeah, you can put the dream catchers at the top of at the head of your bed, or you can put it wherever you sleeping at, and have it in a way where the wind can get in it. Like if you have a draft coming to your through your room, have it that way, and people use that for that. That's called like inviting the spirit in. It's inviting the spirit in. That's what it's pretty much doing. It's called inviting the spirit in. You can do that. Yeah. And okay. Salute to you. Salute to you, Linda. Salute to you. That's so funny. This is Professor Your Thoughts. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was talking about a whole lot of stuff, y'all. I was really talking about a lot of stuff. And I was just saying that I think it's time. And I think you guys need to people need to stop babying y'all and telling y'all a whole lot of old stuff that's outdated, that's not what it really is. And I think I want to start telling y'all, and I'm not trying to tell y'all what to think or what to believe. Hello, Pink Pink. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to think or what to believe to be your for your spirituality. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to tell y'all what works for me. I'm trying to tell y'all how my spirit works. I want to share with y'all some of the experiences that I've had with the so-called spirit. And I'm calling it the spirit because Y'all call everybody call it all kinds of things, but I'm saying it's like a big, it's something big. It's big. It's bigger than what you can ever imagine. It's big. It is that it is. I'm gonna start telling y'all some of the things that I have done, how I and things that some of the practices that I've used to make things come to pass. I'm gonna start showing y'all how to do some of those things. You know, like I was telling y'all before, I was telling y'all about the full moon. I was telling y'all different things about that that y'all may not have known. I was telling y'all how you can invite money into your house, like around the first of the month. I told y'all the next live stream that we have. Sorry, that's supposed to be this one. That you can get you some. I wanted y'all to bring some Epsom salt and cinnamon. You can use the powdered cinnamon, and then I'm going to show y'all how to do a ritual that will help you be prosperous in your house. I'm going to show you how to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to show you how to protect yourself from your enemies seen and unseen. I'm going to show y'all a whole lot of stuff. Would y'all like for me to do that? Would y'all like for me to do something like that? Oh, you would? Okay. I'm going to start showing y'all some stuff like that. I can show you a whole lot of stuff. And and it's crazy because people will call people names. They'll call them like they're witches. They'll call them they'll call them all kinds of stuff. But it's really it's the same. Like you shouldn't put names on people because it's not what that is. It's nothing spooky. It's nothing scary. It's really you the person, which is a part of the elements. We are all a part of the elements. We all. I told you your life was nothing but dirt. I told you you are built up of dirt, right? Your mama had you. What she do? She eat food. She kept on eating food. You started forming, you growing from the food. You are what you eat. Remember that commercial? These people know that you are what you eat, what you put in. So outside of you is a accumulation of all the foods that you ate. That's the outer your body. That's your outer body. That's who you are. That's what you are. So if you ate a whole lot of stuff, this thing coming up here is telling me to start. I want to say not now. Hold on, say snooze. Yeah, you everything that you ate. So, and you wonder when you come out your when you after you come out and you grow up, your mama feeds you certain types of food. Start to be your favorite food. You have memory. Food have memory to it. The memory is in you. So anyway, I'm saying all this stuff is because you all have the power to bring the power. You have the power to move the power. You have the power to move anything around in your life you want to. You have the power. Y'all remember this show? I don't know if some of y'all might be young to not know it. It was a show called Bewitch. And she used to twinkle her nose, tingle, tingle, ting. And then she had a daughter named Tabitha. Do y'all remember this, that Bewitch? Yeah, that Bewitch story. She used to do, see, think about the people that wrote this stuff. They know about the powers that y'all have. Y'all just don't. Y'all just don't. Y'all just don't. And having power and moving things around for you in your life for you to work the way you want to is not a bad thing. That's what you're supposed to do. Who was that? You had, and if you look at some of y'all Bible stories, yeah, you look at some of the Bible stories. They said that Jesus, people move mountains, right? People still trying to figure out about the pyramids, how they got together, how that happened, who put that together when they have the sort of type of equipment you're supposed to. How did the pyramids get built? It's because you have the power. You just don't know it. So anyway, I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start teaching y'all some of these things. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this on YouTube or not. I don't know how this will work, but I'm gonna figure something out. Well, I'm gonna be able to sneak y'all some secrets to let y'all know how you can have a productive and powerful life. Yeah, and you can get the things that you want. Ask and you shall receive. Where do you think those words came from? You see all that stuff in the Bible? You see some of those things? There's a whole bunch of stuff in there, isn't it? All of that stuff in there is allegories. I need to tell you that though. All of those are a book of stories, every bit of it. That I'm gonna leave you with. Believe it or not. They're all stories, right? Every one of them, they're all stories, right? But you can use those stories and apply them to your life, right? It'll help you, it'll kind of guide you in the way to live. But they're all allegories, all of them. you know, every bit of them. Yeah. I would go deeper, but nah, they might clap this little channel, and I'm trying to get my little 1,000 people, I guess. I better not go there on here because I can go there and I can go there all the way there. Yeah. But anyway, I think I better leave it right there if I get in trouble. But just remember this and think about this and think about this long and hard. Everything that you think you know, somebody told it to you. Everything, even your name. So it comes a time in your life where you are going to have to know things for yourself. Like, can't nobody tell me, can't nobody come to me and say, yo, it ain't no such thing as a person with visions. It ain't no such thing as a person that can see. It's not no such person that can tell when a woman is on her period or when she's pregnant and don't even know her. There's no such thing as a person that can walk down the street and tell a person what their name is. There's no such thing. They can't tell me that because I know that there is. And I am that person. You see? So some things you have to know for yourself. And until you can learn and know something for yourself, always ask yourself the question, why? 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 See? If you always ask yourself the question, the why of it all, and you keep on searching for that why, do it until your heart and your spirit feel content that you have the answer to your question, right? And then when you feel good about the answer to that question, then that's what it is for your spirit. Okay? So now I'm gonna definitely have to leave you guys. I want y'all to all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming. Thank y'all so much. Yes, yep, spacing to the east. That's right. Space to the east. Yeah, and we need to start growing our own stuff too. Because there's a whole lot of nice herbs and spices and things that we could use to help us help things move into our favor. Okay, so I want y'all to have a good day and thank y'all so much for listening to me and let me just rant and let me just talk. Let me use y'all as my therapy. But this is the last time I'm gonna use y'all though. I'll be back for business. Y'all baby continue to use me after this. Thank y'all. Have a beautiful day. Have a blessed week. Peace, love, and happiness to you and your family. Love the one you with. Love these people. Love these people. Okay? Love your family. Show them love. Show them. Thank you. Thank you. Peace, everybody. Have a good day.